So Phoenix Rising are champions. Congratulations to the Phoenix Rising. I know I'm a little late, but I had to do this video. I cannot have a USL show and not congratulate the champions. So Phoenix Rising, soon they're going to have a little star right here, rightfully deserved. Now, here's a funny story. I actually had this jersey a while, but I didn't want to wear it. I got it during the playoffs. I found it on eBay really cheap, and I had to pick it up. I'm not a Phoenix Rising fan. I'm like a diehard fan or anything like that. But I picked it up. It was a good deal, and I didn't want to wear it because I feel like if I would have worn this jersey, they would have lost because somehow I am some curse. Every time I pick a team, they always lose, so I didn't want to bring any bad, juju or anything like that. So that's why I never wore it. But now it's appropriate. I have to wear it. Congratulations to the Phoenix Rising. But yeah, Phoenix won, and they were in 6th place, right? From the that's the seed they ended up with. And it was crazy to see because it kind of felt like they kind of just, it's almost like, how did they get here? But they did, and they won, and they never played any of the playoff games at home. They didn't have their fans behind them, essentially within the stadium, maybe in spirit or whatever. But yeah, they never got to play in front of their fans, any of the playoffs, obviously in the championship as well. That's the beauty of sports. You kind of always think that the number 1 seed or 1, 2, and 3 are the ones that are going to win the championship. But sometimes things happen. Like, for example, with Detroit won the first game, they beat the Riverhounds. That's really something that's incredible to see. You see a number 6 seed being the champions. That's also incredible to see. For the championship itself, it seemed like Charleston was dominating the most, right? It seemed like they were the ones having more threat, being more threatening. But the thing is, they just couldn't capitalize. They couldn't capitalize. Phoenix held their ground, and they ultimately, like I said, are champions. So it kind of makes you think, like, is this kind of a game where Phoenix won or Charleston lost? And I know Phoenix are going to hate that take because it's like, we worked hard, right? We're the ones playing. Obviously, we won. But it's just some of those. I feel like the Battery were a lot more threatening, a lot more kind of like the game was played more on that side. And it just looked like it. It just looked like they were the ones more trying to like press or attack. And they just couldn't capitalize. They couldn't score. But the game itself, right, it's 1-1 in the first 90. Then we go to extra time. There's no champion there. And then we go to penalties. And with penalties, you have to practice those. You have to practice those, especially for a championship game, because you never know. You never know if you might need to go there. And if you step up, you don't want to be that guy where like, oh, you missed terribly. And I mean, you could kind of tell these guys do not really practice those things because a lot of missing, and I know it's nerves. A lot of it is. But there's a lot of missing, a lot of soft kicks, a lot of kicks where you can tell they're not really in control of where they're going. So, yeah, you really have to do that. And ultimately, that is how Phoenix won. I mean, you have to congratulate them because I know they worked hard. They had a lot of new players from the season, throughout the season, going in and out. And for Juan to do what he did as a coach, you have to give them a lot of props because they are champions and they deserve to be champions. They made it and they won. They beat everybody else, and that is what you do. And like I said, in the playoffs, they didn't do it in front of any home fans. In the championship, they didn't do it in front of their home stadium. So that's why you have to congratulate these guys. But Phoenix, congratulations once again. Forever in history, you are champions. 2023 is your year. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I know there's a lot of news happening within the USL right now, and I promise to get better. I will do videos on that stuff, so please bear with me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and see you on the next one.